When encountering a stoppage with your primary weapon, what's your first immediate action, Robert? When encountering a stoppage with your primary weapon, what's your first immediate action? No.
Slap, rack, bang.
Fuck no.
Oh,
transition to secondary.
Transition to your secondary weapon. Okay, come on now, wake up. Say again?
You don't know what's on the other side?
It's because it's channeling us in there, right? We're channeling, we're stuck inside that door for a minute. So we got to get in there. It looked like you knew the answer, but you didn't know why that was the answer. What are the 3 golden rules of room combat, Chandler?
Oh, fuck. 3 seats.
Fill the gap.
Always have a backup.
And,
Always have a.
always have a backup.
Always have a backup. Yup, that's correct. Stay in pairs, fill the gaps, always have a backup. When conducting movements across open danger areas, what technique is used if contact is imminent? Full.
Bounding.
Overwatch.
Just the person I'm calling you, sounding overwatch.
Eliminate the threat.
Okay, what did Doc say?
Cover, extract.
Okay, the thing is, me and Doc talked, and he was supposed to say yesterday that it was return fire, win the fight, cover and evacuate. Sound familiar? Did he say that? Return fire, win the fight, cover and evacuate.
First group, you didn't go over cover under fire or
Tourniquet is really dressing.
Roger, cat tourniquet is really dressing. List 4 options if you're caught in a vehicle ambush. Give me all 4.
push on, ram through, reverse.
Through, reverse out, or you bust. Okay? Not through him, through reverse out, and you bust.
Okay.
Who's the senior man here? I know it's Davinia Schultz. Okay? There you go.
Familiar with flex cuffs, how to apply them, and how to get them on somebody when they're on the ground, and stuff on down bodies. You want to make sure they're dead. We're going to go show you how to safely perform those searches, make sure that someone's not laying on a grenade or anything like that, or that they're tucked on. After that, we're going to go over and apply a little bit what we were doing the other day with the you're going to be grabbing dudes and throwing them to the ground, okay? When you do so, just make sure that your weapon your primary is out of the way. You know what I mean? Don't let your primary dangle, put 2 hands on people. If you want to just come up and grab them, I suggest you come up and at least secure one of the hands so you can control them. He's a small dude, and it really doesn't take much, and I'm just leaning on him. I basically have one knee up on his lower back, one on his upper back or upper shoulder or neck, and I have a lot of good balance from this position. You guys see what I'm doing here? Okay, so I'm not up super high over them, and I'm not. These are inserted in the other way, so they'll slide in and out right now. Okay, normally once you cinch them down, they're cinched. So you want to make sure you cinch them just to the point where you're not going to cut any circulation off, but to where you don't have to do it too hard. This up the same way. Okay. Just pull it tight here. You alright, Jay?
Yeah.
Alright, we're doing a quick search for like a cursory search. You're searching for weapons, bombs, anything that can be used again. Be very systematic with them, okay? I'm feeling for any kind of weird suicide vest shit. When I'm searching them, I'm grabbing. I'm not just patting like this. I can't really feel anything from that.
We do it to each other all the time.
Yeah, practice.
Yeah, and then we'll try to get up and pull on each other. And
Hey, Anton, we're going to move through this like quick, so this might not be the best one to turn. In effect on our entry, right? So we're going to talk about wall pins. Just have you face me this way. Can I use someone? Okay. I get someone here. Initially, right away, I'm not going to sit here and tell the guy, hey, get down, get down, get down. I've lost 5 seconds right away. All right. So immediately, I'm taking this dude, weapon out of the way, reaching over with my support hand, and I'm pinning that shoulder against the wall. What I'm gonna do good if I'm out here, because now the team can't get by there and eat shit. So I'm in here, my number 2 and 3. Roberts, come in number 2. All right, come in 3. So you guys are gonna come in. You're now muzzle down range. Come by me. As soon as they come by me, I'm off. All right. I don't need to be flagging my partners in the back. Grab with that support hand. Pin him up against the wall. And I'm gonna slide in here. Notice how this foot is not pushed out here. It's right in here. And let me come through. I'm off. That might work, okay? Cover guy in that room with you, right? Because if you're non-compliant person, you're simply not getting down. You might be able to pop him with the muzzle, depending on your circumstances or SOPs, whatever your situation dictates. Or you might have to come and grab him and just throw him just a straight armbar to the ground. Have any of you guys just done a straight armbar before? Nope. No?
Yeah.
Okay. We time permits, I'll show you guys how to do that as well. The other thing is, when we're dealing with that guy, I'd have to let go of my strong hand here. I'm just real weak as far as controlling the weapon system, and I've also lost that master grip. So I'd rather keep control of this gun, get it out of the way, and pop them with this here. All right? It's going to feel a little awkward because you can't get your hips behind it because it's your lead leg forward. But one of the ways you can do so is by taking a slight falling step forward, kind of pushing off your back heel. Right there, hold it right there. Put that leg back. You should be able to brace it better. So again, I can come here and pop it, right? Maybe that's her face. I can push her up against the wall afterwards. So on a wall, the way that'll look like is this. Come over here. Boom. Don't worry. Don't move that. Don't move it. Pop them. Push them up against the wall. And come here. Okay? Second person comes through, then I'm off. Good. I come through as second person. I'm up, and you're down. All right. Thanks.
Oh, did I hit you in the face?
No.
Okay. You don't do my that's too many cameras.
Everybody's trying to get their shot.
Yeah, I was like,
Down! Get down!
Small room. This is it.
Stay right there.
Here. You got people, so why
Your
don't you
hand.
cover? Right.
I've got the flex cut. Do it again, I'll shoot you in the face.
put your weapon to the side. Don't push your weapon back. No.
You supporting him?
Back. There you go. Ah!
Whoa, careful there. There you go. Take him down to a knee.
No, hands. No, we can't take pictures.
Down to a knee.
Flex your arm. Flex your arm.
You told me to flex.
You're right.
When you're covering, make sure you're at an angle where if you have to come up, that he's not going to get shot. Something for you guys to consider. Are they done? 1 minute. 1 minute. All right, come on up. Come on up. Clear.
Cool. All right, state your name and your rank and where you're assigned to.
Mass Communications Specialist, Second Class, Jonathan David Chandler, assigned to Combat Camera Pacific Reserve, Huntington Beach, California.
And this interview is about prisoner handling. So, how much experience do you have with prisoner handling?
Well, my normal job as a police officer, we don't really call it prisoner handling. It's more, dealing with suspects or, detaining people for investigations. So I got a decent amount already, but the training we had today was good because just like anything, no matter who's teaching it, you always learn something new from each person that's giving you a different insight on something. So it's always good to have, something new to look at.
How does your police officer work really help you with your prospective deployments as far as engaging prisoners and targets?
Well, my job is not, I don't necessarily deal with too many prisoners. I'm not going to really, as in the military side, I'm not going to have hands-on with them all the time. But the training they give here is so we have a basic understanding that if you're put in that situation, you're going to know how to react and know what to do, how to push them down, how to search them, because basically, your job's to document, but at the same time, something happens, you're going to have to pick up your rifle and fall right in the stack like everyone else.
What do you think about the techniques that you were taught today?
The techniques that they showed us today are very similar to what I learned in the academy. They're actually identical. The only one I didn't learn or know much about is checking a dead body. Normally as a police officer, if there's a dead body, you don't normally touch it or search it or mess with it. Normally the coroner does that. So that was something new and very interesting.
How do you think other people's deployment experiences help them teach skills to their teammates at Combat Academy?
Well, just like anything, nobody is an expert of anything. It's just you always have to have an open mind and you always have to be willing to learn. Every single time I've done, the second time doing quick shot, there's things I did last time that were different than this time, and I learn something new every time I go. Sometimes people get in that mindset in the military that, you have to be perfect. You got to be, always, as they would say, locked on. You can't make mistakes. Well, human beings do make mistakes. It's how you react on when you do make that mistake. It's how you react, basically, and how you learn from it. If you don't, if you're not willing to admit that you made a mistake and you're not willing to learn from the mistake, then how are you ever going to better yourself or even better others?
Do you have anything you'd like to add about the prisoner transport techniques?
No, ma'am.